Hey everybody, it's James from All Hail Internal Combustion. What I'm working on today, I figure I'd share a little thing that I'm trying out. This is a distributor out of a 83 Blazer. Basically the 82 to 84 Chevy 2.8 motors in the Blazers and the S10s have a traditional style distributor in them. It's electronic, but it's not the HEI with the coil built into the cap. It's a smaller style. And I'm going to be rebuilding this distributor because it was kind of gummed up on the inside. A problem that I ran into, though, is the vacuum advance canister is pretty much impossible to find. I can buy an entire distributor for $200, but I could not find this specific vacuum advance canister anywhere online. Everybody was selling the GM HEI style. As you can see, this one fits in here and it's nice and close. The GM HEI style stuck like way out here. I had one, that's where I got the parts from for this. And the holes didn't line up, so I would have had to modify it anyway. I came up with a brilliant idea of taking a really small screwdriver and going around the edge of this thing and prying it open. I mean, yeah, it don't exactly look pretty, but I think it's going to do what I need it to do. So I opened it up. It was rusty on the inside. The can itself, I still need to clean that up. Let's get some light on this. How about that? But you can see the inside of that's still nasty. I'm going to clean that up before I put this together. And this is the diaphragm out of it. And it's got a big old hole in it. So, not going to work. This is the vacuum advance diaphragm out of a traditional GM HEI unit that they ran from like 75 to I think like 85. Might be a little past that, but this is the old style HEI vacuum advance, and this one is in really good shape. Still, rubber's nice and soft and pliable. You know, so I could stay in the camera, huh? But the rubber's still good on this, and it's the same outside diameter as the vacuum advance that came out of the 2.8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one into the 2.8 distributor, but as you can see, the rod's too long. So I'm going to go ahead and mount this thing in a vise after I take some measurements and bend it over to where it needs to be so that it matches up with the shorter 2.8 rod. So let me get set up over on the vise, get my torch out, and get ready to modify this thing. Now what I did to get my measurement was took my dial caliper, put it against the metal base, and measured to where the bend's laying flat. And I come up with 2 1/8. So what I'm going to do on this one is going to measure out my 2 1/8, and that's where I need to make my bend at. So I'll go ahead and mark this with a piece of tape and get it set up in the vise and bend it over. Okay, so we're over here in the bench vise. I've got my my tape mark right to the line of the jaws of the vise. Not sure what kind of steel this is, but it's really soft. So go ahead and bend that over. I think I over bent it a little bit. But we will fix that. Now I will grab the other one and we can kind of compare them side to side. So they're both the same length now. I'll go ahead and trim the excess off of here so it matches this one, because this is what this part right here engages with the hell's that thing called? the magnetic pickup that's in the distributor. Okay, so I went ahead and trimmed the end off. This is the new one I'm going to be putting into the vacuum advance thing. Trimmed it off, hit it real quick on the bench grinder to flatten the edge out. So this one can go bye-bye. Take this one, feed it into the vacuum advance mechanism, run that through, and as you can see, it's all the way back in here. This particular can is a 20 degree, so it'll pull this and that'll move the pickup coil 20 degrees to advance the ignition, because the vacuum source is on this side, so it'll be pulling this way. I got my spring out of my HEI distributor. As you can see, this one was pretty tore up and nasty, and just by finger feel, these appear to be the same rate. So that would go in there, and then the can goes over top of it. Then all I would need to do is take a pair of pliers and start to close this thing off, which, let me back you up a little bit and I'll start to do that. So I'm holding nice firm pressure, and I'm slowly going to start to, I need to tap this over. To get it to roll a little bit and actually lock the diaphragm in there. Now it's staying by itself. And I'll start to go all the way around it. And tap that back closed. And I'm going to put this over on the bench vise so I can hold it better and tap the rest of it around. So I went around, tapped it over, and then took a pair of pliers and crimped it together shut. And the real test of it is, will it hold vacuum? As you can see, that's in the fully advanced position. I had to kind of do it with my mouth because my vacuum pump's acting really stupid and bleeding down. But I got air in the line, crimped off with a pair of vice grips. It's holding vacuum. I'm going to release the vacuum, and it pops back to normal. Let me go ahead and do it again with the hose. I just won't be able to talk. Some of you might find that to be a benefit. So that takes care of a problem of finding a vacuum advance unit if you can't find one for your application. I mean, ones for HEIs and everything else are easy to pick up, but something like this 2.8, can't find one. You might have something weird you're working on where you can't find one. All you need to do is find a different vacuum unit. It has roughly the same outside diameter. Take your old one apart. Take your donor apart and go ahead and fix that thing up and make you a unit that works. So that's it for the little tip on rebuilding the vacuum advance canister. Going to have a video coming up of rebuilding the distributor, since I got all the parts in, I think, except for one. And we're going to go ahead and put this thing back together with its canister, and I'll have a distributor ready for when I do the carb swap on the 2.8. But that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Throw me a like. James for All Hail Internal Combustion. See you next time.